There we are. There's the rods. I think I'm writing that bird shit. Pardon me. Dang it. I said it right in the first 7 seconds of the live.
Well, that was smart. We're here. Undisclosed location. Cindy is trying to catch a flag.
And I said the S word in the first
Yeah,
7 seconds.
she wants to cuss right off the bat.
No money on this one.
Brandon, Cindy's about to catch a massive bridge flathead. We're here in a undisclosed location, and she is
Hey, Anthony J.
ready for a takedown.
I've been ready for a takedown though now for about an
She's
hour
done
and 20
she's done
minutes.
crawled up on these rocks, and she's getting ready to jump on one of these rods.
I know it. Apparently, I don't want to make no money on these. Hey, 351. What y'all doing?
She got a dirty mouth.
Got a potty mouth.
Should have heard her earlier today. Oh, there it went. That's a massive flathead. He's getting ready to take it out. He's getting ready to go for it. I don't know if the reel can stand it. He may blow it up. 351 Cleveland. Welcome to the Skipjack Cindy
Flathead
Flathead hunt.
extravaganza.
We are going for the flathead in shallow water. This is going to be the main event. One of these rods are getting ready to blow up. I mean, the reel's going to blow up. I don't know if the eyelets are going to stay on the rod or not. Ooh, there he was again.
Yeah, we did some video earlier and you should have heard him. It was crazy. If anybody watched it, they wouldn't be concentrating for sure on the fish.
Can y'all even hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Oh, up there in YouTube land. Whoa, there he went again. She's just playing with him. She don't want to catch him yet. She's like, just let him go.
I keep me jerking them.
She had one earlier about pulled her in the lake. Cool, Anthony.
What?
Yeah, she was just teasing him. Had one about yanked a rod clean in the lake, didn't lock it. Then it was like chaos. We thought, man, what's going to happen next? Whew, it's been a rough hour. We caught a fish yet, though. We've been out here having fun, though. We didn't think we was going to get any signal down here. My phone won't get nothing down here.
It won't. Have you tried it?
Did you hear it just then? It barely picked the signal up and took and went ring, ding, ring, ding. Got everything all at once. She's playing with that fish again.
Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Can you even read chat?
Yeah. Weed Hopper said tease. Hey, there's Buck Williams.
Hey,
Cindy,
Buck.
next time you get an art idea, write it down.
I will. I had a good idea. Remember, I told you last night what we should do in that AI thing, and I forgot it by today. Woo.
Oh, Frank Lampin. Man, she's teasing that fish again. I don't know what that fish is going. We may as well yank her in the lake here in a minute. Frank said, "Hey, Cindy and Travis. Hey, Frank."
Hey, Frank.
Man, these are some tricky fish down here. Look, they've been caught before.
They really are. About to drive me nuts.
Got 9 wonderful people in here. There's a grasshopper. There's a grasshopper in there.
Really? Weed hopper.
No, it says grasshopper.
Oh, hey, grasshopper.
It's a Brandon grasshopper.
A Brandon grasshopper.
We got so much current out here, I don't know if we can stand it anymore. At least about to take off in there. We started to go to another spot. She made me drive 4 hours to get to this one. We'd have been on here earlier. Oh, that first rod over there. It's getting pecked on. I think there's some massive turtles in here, Brandon. They're tricky little suckers.
Oh,
Looks like a turtle bite on that first rod. We're getting ready to have a massive turtle takedown.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'll show you where we're at here in a second.
Heroes in a half shell.
Man, if she gets a big fish on, she may kill herself in these rocks.
I probably will.
She'll be flat faced, no water down there.
I'll still be reeling.
Snatch them turtles up.
Oh, uh, it's not comfortable to sit. I got one cheek on each
So that
rock.
ridge looks a likely place. They wouldn't hang. Hey, I caught some. Oh, I missed something.
Watch him.
By their weave. Oh, we gonna snatch them up, all right. We gonna
Hey, Curtis.
get them. We're done, Curtis.
Watch out for baboons.
Yeah, them baboons, man, they was flying everywhere earlier.
That bridge looks like a likely place they would be hiding.
It's like
Hey, fat man James fishing.
it's like 2 foot of water back behind
He's
that
singing
bridge.
with me. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Make turtle tacos. They would steal anything
That's what it is. We ain't got Penelope.
pineapple related. They have.
Where's
Do
Penelope?
you want to go get her?
I'm gonna have to go get Penelope if we're gonna catch anything.
What up, you sexy crazy mofos? Hey, Skip.
Where does Skip? Okay, I'll be back. I got to go get Penelope.
Here. She's on the she's in the dash.
In the dash?
She is in the dash. Like she's sitting right in front of the radio. Penelope. 54 days. Woohoo. Hey Jefferson. What's up? What's going on up in here? James is your brother? Oh, that's cool. Happy to have him here. Hey, Sampy. I can't wait for the day that you come in and say that you're free. Hey, Terry. What's going on? That you feel better, the depression is eased, and that you are just free. That you're living your best life, having a good time. I am. I can say that stuff's behind me and I'll never go back. Woo. Everybody see that first rod? Just checking out the folks that are fishing this evening, wishing I was fishing. I have to go back to work in the morning, but I've had a 4-day weekend and we just decided to get out and see what we could do on the last night. We'll be out fishing again Wednesday though. I can't get enough. We'd have been out here earlier, but a water line broke at Travis's house and woo, had to fix that before we got out. Where should I put Penelope?
Here you go.
I'm gonna put her over here watching over everything we did. Can't believe we can't find that hammer, Travis.
What? Oh,
I mean, would we really have left it at the park? It was next to the
we're laying in the grass.
shoot.
You didn't catch nothing a while ago?
No, that first rod bounced a few times, but see that second rod's getting it again. What's the matter with them? Little bitty?
I don't know what's wrong with him. Waiting for that massive flathead out there. He's got everything scared off. He's about ready to eat.
Where did it break at, Travis? The water line?
What?
The water line. Where'd it break at?
What, the water line?
Yeah, between the hot water heater and the bathroom.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, the hot line busted. And hey, in my trailer, somebody, I guess years ago, because I bought that trailer and remodeled it. Whoa, second rod. But
Freaking gar or something.
they ran the water lines inside it. I guess they got tired of them busting during the winter. And behind my wood stove, man, Cindy hollered and she said,
Something's wrong.
something's wrong. I come in there and there's water spraying straight to the ceiling. I thought it was coming out of the ceiling at first. So,
Batman is Anthony's brother from Ohio.
oh really?
Yeah.
Cool. But I guess it was we're just real old PVC pipe and it cracked.
Yeah, it split.
Man, it was
Water
was
shooting
spraying
to the ceiling.
everywhere. It looked like it's just coming out of the ceiling.
I heard it hissing. I heard a hissing noise, and I was like, "That is not the sound his washer makes, Phil Nutt. Mine kind of makes that noise, but yeah, no. I knew something was up."
But so I went and turned the water off and had to go through a building or two, but I had everything to fix it with, so cut the line, cut a piece out, and put another piece in. Then I had to wait for it to dry before we could go anywhere. So it wasn't real bad, but
Thank God we were there.
yeah, I'm just glad we hadn't left yet. That'd have been water.
Gallons and gallons everywhere.
Yeah, it would have flooded everywhere. That's the bad thing about having the lines through the house. First rod.
Oh, they're killing me.
she's got to climb over them rocks to get to them rods. She is no good on rocks.
No, you're a goat. I'm not.
I guess I should put them over here somewhere.
Ugh. That driftwood was just there. Should we talk about driftwood?
No, we ain't talking about no driftwood.
I think we should
talking about driftwood for an hour.
I think we should talk about driftwood and soapwood and sinkwood. Yeah.
Here, we need to change places so you can read chat because I can't read chat.
Okay, you're gonna hand me a rod if it goes off?
Yeah, I'll hand you a rod if it goes off.
Oh. You're making me walk over these rocks.
I'm not making you walk over.
Oh. Okay, gonna have to move the tripod. Ooh, I touched the poo. Bird poo. Giant bird poo.
Well, that's probably where a bird was sitting there eating shit jacket when it
Well, where in the world were you sitting?
I was sitting right there on that rock.
On the bird poo rock?
Probably. It's dry. It ain't hurt you.
There goes a heron, 2 toes. Hopper said the break behind the walls and there's nothing you can do about it except find the main and turn it off.
Yeah.
then start deconstructing.
At least it was on the inside. It was
Brandon said, I did for Sears as well as I was a contractor for them 2015 to 2020. Insulation and drywall.
we just want to set them up different. Squirrels. They won't bite and they'll bite.
Anthony said, last winter we had a bunch of pipes bust PVC under the house. Could hear it hitting the floor from the crawl space. Hey, Ernest. He said, here, flatty, flatty, flatty. Jefferson said, plumbing's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has an electric water heater. Is that pulling?
No.
Oh, you did that? Hey, Dave. What's up? Greg Wolf said he missed buying his tools from Sears. Yeah, they had that warranty, didn't they? Craftsman?
Lowe's has got Craftsman now.
Lowe's does?
Yeah.
What's going on, David? I just missed your live. Are you locking them down?
Yeah, I'm just going to lock them down. Because I know you don't like the clickers. So.
I don't think either one of us do tonight.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Curtis said Craftsman is bogus now with the warranty. It's a lie.
Oh, I do agree. That's fact.
Skip agrees.
The problem with the warranty now is all of them got warranties.
Terry said Ace Hardware also has it.
Yep. I think AutoZone.
Dave said we went fishing for flatties today. Just caught bluegill, crappie, and a white perch. So we had plenty of bait.
You can probably back up now. They probably can't even see the rods now, can they?
No, not all of them. Curtis said Lowe's will only let you exchange broken tools for the exact same tool. They get new styles every year. They let Travis get a new style of ratchet.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have had anything else. Lord, he'd have raised so much cane. Travis did get a haircut. Anthony said, did Travis get a haircut?
Finally, it was about to drive me crazy.
Curtis said, when Sears was open, I could take a wrench or a screwdriver that was 30 years old and they'd give me a similar brand, new one off the shelf. Anthony said, rods look okay. I'm holding the thing. I hadn't set it down. Buck said, Curtis, you can still take them to Lowe's for a free replacement. I took a 1/4 inch ratchet back earlier this summer. Yeah. Hey, JBT. What's up? Yeah, he took a ratchet back, an older one, and they gave him a newer one.
Hey, how I busted them was those 3/8-inch ratchets, and I didn't have a 1/2 inch socket, so I was doing a head. I was placing a head gasket on my Ultima. Man, I put that pipe on them 3/8-inch ratchet, and it busted them all to pieces. It It was crazy.
You put the 3/8 inch thing on there?
Yeah, the ratchet.
Uh-huh.
It just busted the gears out of him.
Jefferson said, I need a haircut for sure. Ha ha, looks like a mom.
It took me 3 weeks to get a haircut.
Yeah,
Everywhere I
after
go,
he was already ready. Yeah,
I can't stand. I hate going to get a haircut and having to wait.
he don't like to wait for nothing.
Sucks. I could be fishing.
Dave said, if you take it in and they say no, just take it back when someone else is working.
There you go.
That's where it works.
Man, they got to be a fish out there.
There's something nibbling, but I don't know about it.
What are you doing? Trying to find a place to sit down. Hope you keep backing up till you find a place to sit down. You'll sit down somewhere. Keep backing up.
Hush it. Where?
I have to come over.
No, you
When do I
can.
come over?
You just gotta sit still and hush.
See how I get treated?
Hush it.
You wait till one of these, this massive flathead out here pulls on that rod. Yeah. Then it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. It's gonna be like the fight of your life.
I don't know if you can do anything with rod holders down here, Dave. And all these rocks.
That's all it is rock.
We got them rod holders Travis
Actually, you
has.
could use the rod holder down here. You could put rocks on it. Instead of porcupine them in the rocks.
Curtis said, Craftsman was my main tools, not no more. They won't honor any product for me unless it's identical.
Yeah, they're all made in China now.
Said, Dave, I tried that 3 different people at my local Lowe's, then went to the 2 other Lowe's now just by Harbor Freight. Dave said, yeah, he said, we need some rod holders. Terry said, don't mind me. I just used the Huskies from Home Depot. They have a nice fine finish on them. Ain't broke nothing yet. And if I did, they wouldn't blink if I took them back.
Cool.
And through the years, I've had Snap-on, SK, Wayne, Proto, Mac, any you can name. Cornballs, all of them tools.
A cornball.
Cornballs, all of them tools, he said.
I ain't heard of cornball pool. For me, oddball, like a cornball.
Cornballs, he means that. I think he means they're all junk.
Like an oddball?
Terry said, if Harbor Freight made an airplane, would you fly in it? What happened?
About that.
Don't fall.
Whoa. Penelope, come back here, damn it.
Did you knock Penelope off? She didn't break, did she?
She tried to jump clean off that cliff.
Pittsburgh tools from Harbor Freight are just as good as Craftsman, plus they're cheaper and are lifetime guaranteed.
Penelope's a jumper. What's she trying to do?
Dave said, I have Snap-on and a bunch of Pittsburgh stuff.
One thing about it.
These rocks are not comfortable. It's not like our chairs, is it? I think we might have kind of fooled ourselves. I was sitting on them 2 rocks earlier, cheek on each one of them, and not, let me tell you, it wasn't no count. Cornball, haven't heard that in a minute, Terry. My mom used to say it, and my grandmother. Now, mind you, I did buy a pipe there from Harbor Freight and a floor jack. Wow.
We got you up like that.
Yep, Don 22 said, Curtis, next time when they say no, call corporate right in front of them. Terry said, had to thread some gas pipe, figured it would last for one job. Goes from 1/2 inch to 1/2, not bad. Cornwell. He meant Cornwell, not cornball. Dave said, I'll buy any of the Harbor Freight hand tools and simple tools, but I will not buy any of their electronic or cordless stuff. Anthony said, I got 35 years worth of Snap-on, Mac, Matco, Stawell, Craftsman, Crescent, Proto, up from 1/4 inch to 1 inch. He got bridge sockets, train tools, ironworkers tools. Dang, Anthony. If you ever get broke, you can sell some tools. Jefferson said, for cordless tools, I went totally to rigid, guaranteed for life. If you register them, and they're good tools. Terry V said, for portable table saw, I like the rigid. I got tickled because Brandon said, well, that's a horse of another color then. Now I'm back in Oz all over again. Cornwell tools are made in Wadsworth, Ohio. I don't use any Nairobi tools. The first thing they made in the 70s, believe it or not, was a spinning reel. Dave said, Anthony, I'm not far behind you. I've only been collecting for 32 years, though. Oh, Lord, he's going to end up falling.
It's Holder.
Terry B said, yeah, don't mind me. I've only been collecting tools and using them for about 50 years now. Work on boats, cars, airplanes, etc.
Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about.
Terry B said, I've worked on carriers, destroyers, personal power boats, yachts.
Dang.
Anthony's worked on equipment to cars most
I
of his
feel like
life.
I ain't worked on nothing.
You feels like you ain't worked on nothing?
No, they got working on aircraft carriers and everything.
I know it. Were there planes? I do propellers. Curtis said, Dave, I broke a Torx from a 301 piece, 301 piece set at Harbor Freight. Went to return it. They didn't have a single T30 in the store. They opened up a 300 piece and gave me one. Dang.
That's cool there. I never did mess with them T things that much, and it seems like all of a sudden they just became popular.
Torque stuff.
Yeah.
I actually have some Torque stuff.
Man, I thought there was a boat coming through there. I was thinking it's awful quiet, and it's a freaking car.
Buck said you can get a lot of tools, good tools at estate auctions cheap. Brandon, off to see the wizard, Cindy. My yellow brick road is green, not yellow. I bet. Weed hopper. Terry B said the estate sale's a great idea.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't pick tools up, really.
Dave said, I'm only 50, so I still have time to get a lot more. Just do not tell my wife.
I'm terrible. I got tools everywhere.
He does have a lot of tools. Mainly Hart Cells, Macaulay's, and Hamilton Standard propellers. Brandon said, Jizzle. It felt pretty good until I moved out here.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not not really chilly.
It ain't too bad.
No.
We got a log there. We can start a farm. We don't have none proper odds on though.
Well,
I'm actually surprised. We've had a lot of bites here, but I'm assuming mostly turtles.
oh,
What?
I spun.
Oh, did you?
I'm fixing to read all these. Curtis said, I have Snap-on, Stallwell, Has It, Knapex, Cornwall, Harbor Freight, Craftsman, and if you use them as designed, then they will all last a lifetime almost.
Yeah, I agree. They will.
That was too many new words.
But when you take a 3/8 inch ratchet and put a breaker pipe on it, it don't work too well. And that was taking head bolts out. It didn't work. So I had to go out in the building and hunt down a 1/2 inch.
Did that work?
Yeah, it worked.
What in the world was you trying to Southern engineer it for?
I had it right there, so it was kind of like, well,
I'm just going to do this.
I was just taking it
You
apart.
finally got
so.
that ratchet out of the car. It stayed in the front floorboard of the car forever.
Which one?
That new one that you got from,
Oh, I think it's still in the thing in the tool bag.
you haven't opened it yet.
I don't think so.
Terry said, I just cussed and threw the tools, so you know how that goes.
Hey, what I hate is getting a, you'll buy a case like a 200-piece set. And I don't know about everybody else, but eventually they start where they won't stay in place and they start getting jumbled up in there. I've probably got 2 cases out in my building. Then you put the RTV or a couple of bolts, whatever, and you squeeze that thing down and latch it, and then next thing you know, you got tools all mixed in with all kinds of other stuff.
And the 10mm socket's gone.
10 millimeters. No, they should just sell them like 10 at a time.
Right. I thought about getting you a whole bunch of them last year for Christmas. A whole bunch. Curtis said, I'm stepping out of the tool talk. That's what my business is, an automotive watercraft repair. I can go on forever. Anthony J said, I've broken every tool brand's crap there is. (922) said, I broke a 1/2 inch breaker bar and bent it into a horseshoe. The guy looked at me and smiled and said, fault tool. We got you, and handed me a new one. Mark Barnum, hey. He said, fishing under the bridge. Watch out for trolls, Cindy. I have to keep my eyes out for trolls, but I got plenty of good mods.
There might be a troll come up under there. You never know.
Yep. Buck said I'm up to 571.
Woo-hoo.
571 likes, 52 comments, 52 shares. I think I'm going to try to get a sticker tonight in show chat.
There you go. This is kind of a rocky situation.
Right here it is, yeah. Dave said, I bought a car that had a ratchet up underneath on a bolt, still in place. I still have that ratchet. They couldn't get it off, so they just sold the car ratchet and all, huh?
That's funny.
Terry B said, okay, Mom is home from work. See you all later. See you, Terry. Thank you for coming in.
How many people see somebody do the brake lines that way?
What?
And leave the wrench on it.
Leave the wrench on the brake line?
Yeah, because after you put the brake line on, you can't get it off.
Why? Because it's the way it's situated?
If it's not an open end, or you know what I'm saying?
That's probably why it was on there. Jefferson said, haha, Terry, I have a few chalk lines and tape measures at the bottom of a pond or the woods from years ago. I stopped getting mad at my tools. Haha. Curtis said, the troll Bababulu loves bridges near the water. Well, hello, Bababoo. Boo. Terry B said, I pulled a bitchin' ball peen hammer out of the bilge on the Carrier Ranger. I still have it too. Terry B said, Mama's walking around the house so I can chat. Anthony said, I fished a 4-foot crowbar out of a semi-truck tire. Still got it too. A semi-truck tire? Okay. Anthony J said, patch that mofo, send it down the road. Well, hey, Jimmy James Bailey. What's up?
Jimmy James.
Oh, I'm crying.
Mm-hmm. You're crying.
Mm-hmm. You see my eye?
Yeah.
Fish won't bite.
They bite and they just ain't big enough to get in the mouth.
Apparently. I'm going to start bringing the thermometer so I can test the temperature of the water.
Everybody make sure they go to Reef Robbers tonight.
Hush. Ain't nobody needs to go to Reef Robbers.
Oh.
What the hell's the matter with you?
It'll be harder to win them reels, ain't it?
Yeah. Hey, Greg Burgess. Welcome back in. What are you doing? I already went on there and told him I was going to win.
Did you?
Yeah. You know how you can come in on the live before the live happens?
Yeah.
I went on there and said, woohoo, I'm going to win.
Should have went on there and said, just send my reel. Go ahead and send my reel. Ship my reel out.
Yeah, you got my address. Send my reel.
He's giving away too, ain't he?
I don't know. He's giving away all kinds of stuff. Cap and hoodie. And I'm giving away a hat and a hoodie from Catfish Clothing on my live.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's my foot. That's Catfish call.
Curtis said, I just got a notification on my phone that said Uranus shines its brightest. Alrighty then. Ooh.
What'd you do?
Made it small.
Oh, you made the screen small?
Yeah, I hate that. I like the way
I
it
thought
looks.
you zapped yourself out of there.
No. Mark said, rain the bank tank today. Still got 4 bluegills. Guess I'll take them swimming at the river tomorrow. I just wanted everybody to know that Uranus shines its brightest. 922 said, pulled a spud bar out of a forklift through the radiator head and broke both cams. I didn't get to keep the bar, though. Yeah, that don't sound like it ended up real well.
No. That sounded expensive.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering why these fishing. I know there's fishing here. They got to be.
There was all kinds of bait in here.
I would have betted we'd done caught a flathead out of here.
Well, now we know. $7,000 in repairs, he said.
Yeah,
That's an expensive thing. Man, they have the biggest, baddest forklift at work. If you're not impressed by that forklift, there's nothing, there's something wrong with you.
How big is it, Cindy?
It's freaking huge. When it drives up through there because it carries the big die for great big presses. When it goes through there, like the whole plant goes, it kind of just vibrates everything. It's big. The dude has to climb way up in it. He sits way up off the ground.
Down there at the plant, we play on them down there.
Big ones? Did you have big ones?
No, they wasn't real big ones.
Oh yeah. Now when I worked at Waupaca, man, there were some professional drivers. I have never seen the beat of it to save my life. They look like ants in and out of an ant hill. But I mean, they were like 90 to nothing, and they'd pull in a place, and somebody else would go behind them and go up through there, and there'd be people on this side of the aisle. They'd just be like, I don't know how that they didn't hit each other.
Man, you all should have seen her moving her hands whenever she was saying that. That was pretty funny.
That's why they were due. Anthony said, I got 2 train pistons, made a glass coffee table out of, love that thing. 1-inch plate glass from a skyscraper I got from a glazer. Heavy ASF. Weed wants to know if you got any swim baits or lead-headed jigs you can toss and work back.
No.
I do. 922 said 15K. We have skipjack on, double hook, cut skipjack.
We actually caught one.
Yep. 15.
We
K
did bring
capacity.
frozen, but
Yeah, Travis caught one. Hey, Stuart. How's it going? Brandon said, I've driven some big heavy-duty forklifts from steel mills and lumber yards. Yeah, this forklift, the only thing I think it ever does is we have giant presses that press out car parts. I mean, they're big. You can hear them all over the plant when they cycle, I guess is what it's called. But and great big old rolls of the metal that we press out the parts of. They have to pick it up with like a ceiling crane. But that forklift picks up the big dies that goes in those presses. It's big. We didn't have anything like that working at the foundry. Wapaka was a foundry, but that was the dirtiest job. You'd have your goggles on and come out of there and pull your goggles off. And they had to teach you how to pull your goggles off and had a shower so that you didn't get that stuff in your eyes. But you'd come out of there and every part of you'd be black except for where your goggles were around your eyes. I used to, when I worked at Walmart, I'd cash checks for them guys, and I was like, dang. They're all the same color except for right around where their goggles were. After I started working at Wapaka, though, I figured out what part of the plant they worked in. It was shakeout. Nobody else was that dirty. Curtis said, when I worked at a dealership, I got repair order. Customer stated noise and dash sounds like something's alive. Checked it out and found nothing. Laughed it off. And sitting around eating lunch and started hearing meow, meow. Anthony said, I had a contract fixing the container lift forks at the Oakland Ports Bay. Freaking huge. I bet. Container lift forks?
Yeah, that's
at the harbor. Curtis said, found out it was coming from the car. We just said nothing's wrong with it. Ended up being a kitten. Customers charged 9 hours of labor when it was all said and done. Dang. For a kitten. Did you make her take the kitten too? I guess it was hers. Brandon said at the steel mill, I was an overhead crane operator. The steel rolls we ran were up to 80,000 pounds. Yeah, these are big rolls we have at work. Sam! Finally, a female, some estrogen. Insert estrogen into the conversation, please, Sam.
no
I mean,
sense.
I am impressed with this big forklift at work, but 922 said the biggest I've ever worked on is a 50,000 capacity forklift. Takes 3 guys to change the tires.
That's crazy. Brandon
said the crane I ran was a 72-ton crane. Brandon said, I worked at Esco Foundry in Portland years ago. It was like a school reunion there. Kids from high school worked there. Yep. That was one of the hardest jobs I've ever had, working at the foundry. We made steering knuckles and sway bars and brake calipers and stuff for big trucks. And I was an inspector, so I grabbed them up out of a bin, picked them up, threw them up on the table, spun them around, looked at them, marked them, threw them in another bin. That was after they got me out of the meal room. When I was in the meal room, I had to get them off a shaker table. That was way harder. Anthony laughed, I think probably about my comment on the Buck said I can pick a nickel off the floor with a forklift. I've watched them flip quarters and picked up dimes. Some of them drivers are good. There was one at work though. If you don't watch him, he'll about run over you. If you get behind him, you have to watch him. And so we had him trying to pick up a quarter one time with his fork, and he couldn't do it. He kind of sucks. Ashley said, "Evening, my little foreskin sandwiches."
Well, dang it, man.
Hey, Ashley. Brandon said we did a lot of mining equipment in my department. Anthony can also pick up a nickel off the floor. You can flip them and flip them up onto the fork. I've seen him do that. Hey, Daryl. Yeah, I think I picked you, or you picked me up earlier. I was in, not with a forklift either. And then Stewart's live. Brandon said made molds and poured the metal too. Yeah, I wouldn't have worked in pour at that foundry. It was so hot they wore them asbestos suits. It was hot walking by. Anthony J said, "Ash, I'm clipped." Brandon said, "Don't choke, Ashley." Foreskin sandwiches. Ashley said, LMAO, Brandon, good answer. They got Sam and Ashley in here.
Uh-oh.
Woohoo! Brandon said I had to wear the whole get up. It was crazy hot. Yeah, and if it was like the foundry that I worked at, I think you could only work up there where the pour was for 10 minutes at a time. Then you had to swap out with somebody. Mark said, Ashley, the foreskin mechanic.
What rinse did you use on that?
Huh?
On that foreskin?
Is there rinse?
I don't know. Might have been a knife. Could be that damn sword.
Was that behind you?
Somewhere.
Yeah, now we need to Sandy. Wonder what she's doing this morning. Somebody message her. Weed, get her. Get her. She's probably getting ready to help Earl with his live. I need to get somewhere so I can enter them hashtags and win that reel.
How long we got for?
It's 7:30. 2 hours.
2 hours.
Which was cool because then I got to sit in an air conditioned room for the next hour and get hydrated, right? I don't even think the people at our foundry got to do that. They just got to get down from there. Them big crucibles or something else. We had to stop. It took 9 minutes to walk from where we came in the front door back to where I worked. It was a big plant. And from the outside, it looked like this big hunking, black. That soot and everything was even on the outside of the building. The job I have now is gravy next to that job. Jefferson said, I wonder what happened to my foreskin. Mine was stolen as a baby for some reason, but I'm okay with it. The doctor probably had a thing for it. They steal them at the hospital.
He cut it off,
made a sandwich out of it. Unless you're...
Ashley might have got it.
You got to be friends with a Moyle in order to get foreskins.
Oh.
Brandon said, I was friends with my boss from high school, so I may have got some special treatment. Probably. Cuss far.
That one got a bite.
Did it?
Yeah. He just pulled on it, though. It wasn't a peck. It was just like pulled it down a little bit. I'd be happy with one flathead out of here.
Greg said, Cindy, next Saturday I will celebrate a great milestone in my life. I will turn 70 years old. Cool, Greg. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Next Saturday?
Yeah. Not long now.
Nope.
I'm pretty old. Brandon said Ashley was like the tooth fairy, but it was just with clipping foreskins.
Come on, fish. One fish. We'll be happy with one.
I'm getting old enough though where I'm having trouble keeping up with how old I am. I can't remember.
I'm 29.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, see, pulled on again.
Well, they've been pulling on it.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Mark said, wow, Greg, someone older than me in here. Ashley said, damn, that's a job I don't ever want to have. Ashley does not want to be a moil. Moil. Brandon said, Lorena Baba ain't got nothing on Ash. Jefferson said that should have been worth more than a quarter or a buck, haha. Foreskin clipper. She's just a sandwich maker. She never said she was the clipper. Actually, she never said she was a sandwich maker. She called us all foreskin sandwiches.
Oh, you're going to go to the third rod now.
Ashley said, Mwahaha. Greg said, hello, Cindy. My oldest son is 50 years old. I'm 52. I think. Oh, the third rod.
Yeah, I know it. This one was getting a bite. Now that one's getting a bite.
Brandon said, not sure what the going rate of foreskin, Jeff. I guess it depends on who wants them and how bad. Supply and demand and all. The problem is you only got one to sell, so. And a lot of them got stolen when you were infants. Ashley said, I'll be 90 this September. They had a fire going over there, but they don't anymore, I don't guess. Nine by two, 9 times 2. Ashley said, I'm sure someone would buy it. 43 pieces. Anthony said 43 pieces, baby. Brandon said, damn, Ash's the hottest old chick I know. Ashley said, David's from eating all them sandwiches. Anthony said, super gilf Ash. We went fishing what? We went Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. 4 nights in a row. Last week I fell asleep during Reef Rober's show. Ashley said, I hope to make it to 90 and I'll be lifting weights. I'll be lucky to lift my head. Dave said, okay, supper's done. Gonna go eat. See y'all, be blessed. Later, Dave. Thanks for coming in.
See you, Dave. Have a good meal.
Brandon said, better get started if you haven't yet. Um, Probably, I don't know if it'll be another hour or what. Maybe.
You probably won't be too long.
Nah. We got to win some stuff.
It was worth a shot coming down here.
Yeah. He's been wanting to come down here for a long time.
We probably came a little too late.
Yeah. We needed to try
Water
that
done dropped too much.
daytime bite. Yeah. Oh, you mean just
Yeah, the
water's
probably
dropped too much.
They may come in here later on, but
Okay, Dave. 922 said, see you in a few minutes, Dave. Mark said, both my parents made it to 93. Doubt I will make it. Too much hard living in my young days. Man, I tell you what, if it comes to like what your parents lived, I'm in trouble. Mom lived to be 64, 65. But my dad died at 40. Travis got good genes. His grandmother had her 89th birthday yesterday. 89th or 90th. I had good genes on my mom's side until, like, my grandmother, my mom's mom lived to be 85, and her mom lived to be 97. Nine and 22 said, I got a 5-pound channel waiting for filleting and a Crisco bath.
there you go.
On a couple of those shorts that I posted that had them smaller fish, everybody was talking about cooking them. Mark said, my dad was born in 1917. Hard to imagine all the stuff he saw.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. A lot of stuff.
You know, hunting and stuff, we've been trying to fish in the daylight recently, but since it started getting dark so early, during the week when I'm working the earliest, that's why we started doing our Wednesday live at 5, but it gets dark at 6, so
Oh, we tried to today.
we tried to today and had a water pipe bust. We were going to get out here way early. Actually, we planned on it a couple of times this weekend. It didn't work out. We're neither one of us are early birds at all. Maybe we can get some day fishing in next weekend. Yeah, we're in Eastern time. We're in Tennessee. I believe right now is a daytime bite. I really don't believe in that nothing's going on much after dark.
Not a whole lot. I mean, if it gets too late, it just seems like they just ain't.
They just don't do nothing, no. We caught a few the other night at the culvert after dark.
Yeah, I think we caught, what, 4 fish?
Yeah. Hey, Hooga. Hooga Homestead. Welcome in.
Makes you think of Toga. Was that Toga? The Toga party thing?
Jefferson said the older folks worked way harder than we do, so I imagine that helped with longevity. Probably.
Yeah.
Hunting and stuff, we don't ever ice fish. It's never a possibility down here.
No.
Ashley said, facts, Jeff. It's a dying breed for sure. Yeah, we don't ever get enough ice down here. Last year, all the snow we got was one little skiff, and I'm happy about that. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with that mess. If I end up having to stay home on a weekend day, I'm gonna be grumpy. If it does snow, it better be during the week. And stuff said ice fishing seems miserable to me. Um, the way it's described to me in places where they really ice fish, a lot of them have a hut or
No, this is back
some
right
kind
here.
of room over it, and they keep it warm enough in there for short sleeves. That's what I hear. But that wouldn't be me if I was in a place where we had to ice fish. I'd probably be way under prepared. Travis wouldn't most likely. I don't know. And he said, "I've done ice." He said, "I've done ice fishing. All you do is get drunk." But yeah, I would be underprepared. I wouldn't have the stuff, and I'd probably freeze my butt off. Well, 922 said, "I ain't going out on the ice and drilling a hole. Nope, not today or ever." Nope. Jefferson said, "You certainly work harder than most, Ashley. Much respect to you." Ashley's probably like me. She probably don't have no choice. Got to pay them bills till I win the lottery. And I really do have to get to buying them tickets. Mark said, "I did a lot of ice fishing when I lived in Colorado with the high altitude and the sunny days. You could just fish in a long sleeve shirt. That's pretty wild. You could ice fish in a short, long sleeve shirt." She said, Yep, Cindy, yep, exactly. Got to pay the bills." Not on Lake Erie. No, them Great Lakes are no joke. I lived up there and ain't no way. That's a different kind of cold. It'll cut right through you. It's always windy because we lived on the other side of the lake from Chicago. Bad. It was bad.
Real bad.
It was bad, real bad. They had some record cold when I lived up there. I don't know if that record's been beat or not. It was so cold. Anthony J said, "Sure does. Ash, hot toddies, cold slugger shot. Keep you warm on the inside while your toes freeze off. So you don't know you're having frostbite." He's an hour. James is an hour south of Erie. We get on the ice, not my BS, but I see some out there. Ashley said, "I'd be dead if I drank all that or try to swim." It always gets cold in Cleveland, 30 this morning. Yeah, Ohio's cold too. We actually, Tennessee is like kind of in the sweet spot. You really don't get all that cold, but not too far north it does. Yeah, anybody want to drop your link, you can. You can drop anybody's link. Links, links, links. Thank you, Brandon. 922 said 29 degrees this morning in Denison. That's cold. Two people dropped her link. She dropped it and we dropped it. It's 53. 52 right now. It probably isn't very much colder than it is right here, right now, Ashley. Here, right now. Oh,
Yeah, he been messing with it a little bit. He won't take it. It's kind of a shame. Seems like such a good spot for a flathead.
I know it. I need a thumbnail for that live,
Which one?
the giveaway.
Oh. You just take a picture of your thumb.
Ho, ho, ho.
Here's your thumbnail.
Curtis said, "You fish as much as I used to. I miss it, but I had to put the brakes on. Was becoming unhealthy." Well, you know, I don't quite sleep as much as I ought to. Curtis said, "Well, not necessarily unhealthy, but more of a financial problem." Ashley said, "Cindy put up a picture of the big toe." Listen, I could put up a picture of my broke big toe. I got some pictures of my big toe when I broke it. It looked gnarly. It's messing with it. Three's Company too. Mark said there's nothing on this YouTube channel, but there's videos on his Midnight Flyer 100 channel. You want to send me a picture of your toe, 922?
Who was it that had the smash toe with the hammer?
There was it his toe? I thought it was his hand. No, was it?
It was a 12-pound.
A 12-pound sledge on a toe. Yeah. Wasn't that you, 922? Oh, that was him. He said he'd send me a picture.
Yeah.
Listen, I kicked an air conditioner with mine and split the bone lengthwise. I didn't break it across. I split it lengthwise. That sucker hurt. 6 hours later, I'm still crying. I ended up going to the ER over it because I couldn't get the pain under control. They had to put me on some real pain medicine for that. Curtis said I would flip the closed sign because I was irritated about something. Go fishing in the middle of the workday. Oh, dang. It was hurting you financially, wasn't it?
He was that Lee Wayne who got that job up there next to the river. I think he got fired because
Oh,
he
yeah.
to lunch and going fishing and come back late.
Buck said he was going to chop up some rotisserie chicken breast and put some bacon and cheese melt in the micro for a sandwich. That sounds good. Ashley said that was put the picture of the big toe on. That's terrible, 922. Ashley said, "Oh, Lord, he's sending nasty pictures through text, gnarly toes." Some ice cold cider. I'd like to have some warm cider with some red hots in it. 922 said, "Ouch, I'll stick with mine." And at the time, I was working on laptops and stuff, and I touched is it a resistor that holds charge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, on a laptop motherboard, they hold a lot of charge. They can actually stop your heart. Well, I touched one of the resistors, and every muscle in my body clenched, and that toe bent. I thought I was going to die. I screeched. It was awful. It just got it like hurting all over again. Buck said, or Ashley said, "Buck, make me one too." And please and thanks. Anthony said, "That's terrible too, Cindy. What WTF is up with your big toe failures, people?" I don't know, but I'll never kick anything like that again. 922 said it started to return to the proper color. Mine took forever. It turned all like green and stuff before it got better. And I set it back touching that motherboard. So yeah, when the ER doc came back, he's like, "I bet you are hurting." He said, "You split that bone lengthwise." I saw it on the X-ray machine that they brought into the room. That's the thing about it is I kicked the air conditioner 3 times, and I don't know if it's capacitors. Yeah, I didn't do that part of it. I couldn't remember which one of it held the charge, but uh, I don't know if I broke it on the first kick or the third. If I broke it on the first one, I kicked it twice more. I don't do that anymore either. Brandon said, Ashley, a friend got T-boned on his motorcycle last year, hamburgered his entire leg, almost had to be amputated, several infections, it was horrific. Sent me all kinds of pics. Oh my God. Hunt and stuff said, I have a small toe problem. A cow stomped on it, really screwed it up. Mark said, broke my arm 3 times. I like to jump off stuff as a kid, crashed my bike and broke 3 ribs. I broke a finger right in the knuckle, but that's it, a toe and a finger. My digits are always in jeopardy. Brandon said, I was Evel Knievel on my bike. Ashley said, Mark, I was a wild child, but a lucky one, I suppose. Ashley, barbecue sauce, mayo, or Miracle Whip? I'd be like, all of those. Hey, Bud Files. And she wants barbecue buck. Sam, I bet you were a wild child. You still are. Ashley said the same thing. Buck said, okay, sweet baby Ray's coming up. Stampy's calling the cats in. The kitties. Oh, I also did break my nose. Curtis said, I broke a nose, but don't think it's a bone. It depends on how far up you break it. 922 said, I've broken so many bones, I'm surprised my back is the only ones that are held together with rods. Ashley said, Yahoo, awesome Buck's feeding me. I'll clean up the kitchen. Brandon said, hope Buck's got enough to share. I'm hungry and barbecue sounds good.
It does, don't it? Oh.
Yeah, it does. Where's the closest place to get something?
Where's Buddy's barbecue at?
There's one in Maryville.
It's a long ways from here.
Yeah. There's one in Lenore City, too.
There, though.
You're a dog. There ain't one between me and there.
You could go to Lenore City and go down 75.
James said, I cut a finger off and it grew back. No joke. Not hand model material, but it works and I got feeling.
That's cool. You got some octopus blood in him or something.
Ashley said, right, Brandon, you wash and I dry. They worked it out. Curtis said, I got sucker punched and the nose was crooked. Then after 10 months later, sucker punched again. It was straight.
It worked it out.
Yeah. Ashley said, fat man is part salamander. What up, sucker?
Sucker!
Hey, boring fisherman. He said, are you seriously fishing again? I pulled 12 hours today. Ugh, only 11 days left till my next day off. Dang. Listen, boring. It sucks. My bank account's gonna suffer, but I was laid off Friday and today. So yeah, been taking advantage. They lay us off randomly for like, I may be off Friday. I may be off all next week. I don't know. It's real shallow, Mr. Rogers. And welcome in, by the way.
Hey, Mr. Rogers, there's probably some turtles on the backside of this bridge. We probably should have thrown a rod back there and caught one, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe too cold for them now, though.
You're just crooked on the other side now. Might have been the tip of his. Was it the tip of his finger? Was tip of your finger that grew back? Jefferson said, "Hey, Bear, Air, Boring Rogers. He's got to get called up." He said part something, but don't know what it is. Fat man did. Stupid fishes. Ash Holio.
I'm actually getting a little bit of seed on here.
See? Oh. My butt's getting cold and I ain't got you to warm it up. Whatever will I do? Boring said, hello, everyone saying hi to me.
Who?
Boring Fisherman.
Oh.
Brandon said, I ripped the tip off my pinky on my left hand, so it's a little stubby now with a partial nail on it.
I thought he was going to say something else. I was getting ready to say that ain't good.
Aaron said, are y'all at Wolf Teaver?
Wolf Beaver.
Teaver, Beaver? I don't know. Teaver is what it says.
Beaver. Right there's a beaver out there.
We under the bridge. We're under here with the trolls. We're fighting with the bridge trolls to catch a fish. Cut down to the first knuckle. It grew back with nail and fingerprint. Well,
that's crazy.
Ashley said ripping tips. I got a ripping lips rod. Just rip tips, but don't rip lips. $7.51. $24 awesome folks in here watching our poles not do anything, bounce occasionally.
I'm getting a little bite.
I know it, but it ain't, don't amount to nothing. I don't know what it's out there chewing on that bait, but it ain't much.
Them channel cat we was catching.
I know, at least we were catching a channel cat. Tomorrow I'm going to have a sore, cold butt. Hey, Steve Long.
You got something hard against your butt.
Yes, I do.
It could be a rock.
It is. Mark said, Ashley, sure that's not licking tips? Don't forget to like this video, Boring said. Yeah, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, appreciate it if you did.
If I can catch a little fish. A big fish would be better, but just one.
Brandon said I had to get a skin graft for my forearm to rebuild the tip of my finger. Well, dang it. Ain't no fish in here. No, Steve Locke. I think we did pretty good the whole rest of the weekend, but tonight is a skunk. It never took that owl very many, Ashley. She said, how many leaks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That owl could do it in like 3. The world may never know.
What happened to the tip?
Boring said, my daughter wants me to film her doing an outro for my channel. She's adorable. I can't wait to do it. Well, I don't know how to do any of that stuff yet. Mark said, be back later. I'm going to go see what lies Chad, Josh, and Lyle are telling tonight. Yep. All righty, Mark. Have a good one.
Later, Mark.
Mr. Rogers said, depends on how you're looking at Ashley. Yeah, I can't wait till it comes out boring. Jefferson said, depends on the size of the tongue, I think. If you let a camel after it, it might be got short work. Brandon said, I went to the doctor for my finger and came out with stitches in my finger and my arm. Was that a buy one, get one free kind of thing? Ashley said, or how hungry are you? How hungry you are, right? Stupid fish. Oh, God.
What?
I shifted and both my butt bones dug into this rock. I'm like, no. Here I was thinking I had enough cushion to where I could make rock sitting comfortable. Nope. Turns out no.
I'm beginning not to like this place.
You don't say.
I just kind of don't like it.
I don't like it at all. I have liked it before. I have some good memories at this place. Listen to you laugh. Maybe, you know, I'll just have to go with those memories and forget this
Looks like
this
that's
one.
about all you're gonna get here.
Hey, Molly, welcome in. Look like that. It's a little too cold for that tonight, too.
That's right.
Ashley said, I climbed up and down for 10 and a half hours today. I'll be feeling it tomorrow. Yes, you will. Fat Man James said, sorry, y'all. Got to take my blue outside, and then wrestling is going to be on. Catch you soon. All right. Thanks for coming in, James.
Yeah, good.
Appreciate you. Don't be a stranger. You can come back.
We'll be here Wednesday.
It'll be your Wednesday night.
Well, we ain't gonna be right here.
No, not at this place. Hey, Pest Hunter. Welcome in. I don't think Mid-South. Hello. He said, I don't know. Can you catch a fish there? It don't look like it.
No.
I did ask on the title of the live, can we catch something or something? I don't remember the name of it. I got to pay more attention to the name of my lives,
I
but
have to rename it. There ain't no fish here.
there's no fish here. But no, the answer to that is no. Hey, Lane. Lord, I'm yawning. Hey, Lane Davies, welcome. Ashley said we don't bite. Sam said I bite.
Watch out, she's got a sword.
She's got a sword. Hey, Quiet Man Curtis, welcome in.
Well done, Curtis.
Mid-South said, Ashley, you stopped biting? It turns out she leaks now. She's gave up on biting for the moment. Brandon said, so speak for yourself, Ashley, but I do bite. I'm not going to tell you whether I do or not. Oh yeah, Sam also has a spiked flail, so she's a double jeopardy. It's I said she changed teams with a question mark. Boring said I ain't got no teeth, so I can't buy. Boring gums. He gums things. Ashley said I said we, not I. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy.
Time in.
8 o'clock.
We figured you about 15 minutes.
Probably. Will I be home then?
Yeah, you get out here about 8. That'll get us out of here about 8:30.
Yeah, I want to
should be
get
able to
home
get
and get the car unloaded
Yeah, I guess about 15 minutes we'll get out of here.
before Earl's live. Ashley said, time to sit, relax, and have a cup of coffee.
There you
If I have any coffee, I won't sleep all night. I had too much caffeine earlier today, and my stomach's just now getting over it.
go. You on the clock, bitch.
He's rubbing Penelope on the rod, y'all. You didn't have any coffee today? I had an energy drink and a caffeine awake square. Boring said I'd likely die without coffee. Oh,
We're done down there.
stand up. 30 people, 31, I think. No, back down to 23. It dropped drastically. That show started, I think.
I mean, you never know what will happen last minute, but
Yeah.
yeah. At least we found out.
Right. We probably did wait a little bit late in the year.
Yeah.
Ashley said, ugh, it's so cold to turn the heat up to 72. Oh, crap. I got to get somebody to go in there and turn my heater on. Or it'll be so cold in my room, I won't be able to sleep.
Chasing waterfalls.
Jefferson said, no. I said, no, I doubt you'd die. People around him might, though. I'm turning on my heated seats when I get out of here. They're not enough to warm my booty up in your car, though, Travis. but someone might in the process spinning.
Okay.
Then it stopped again. Curtis said, every time I see Curtis, I think it's me. Then I got to go back and see if Quiet Man's in here. And she said Curtis 1 and Curtis 2 in the house. I'm coming up with a YouTube handle. I think I got one fingered. Does it have to do with fingers? Hey, J-Dog. Said, try being named Mike, just say spinning. The best booty heating seats I've ever used was in a 2005 Chevy Avalanche. Mine worked pretty good in my cruise. What's up, J-Dog? Oh, it's getting chilly out here. My nose is starting to run. I got the sniffles. Not only are you a goat, but you can apparently see in the dark.
It's kind of debatable.
Look at you. Man, goats ain't got nothing on you, that's for sure. Oh, your steering wheel gets hot? I haven't had one of those where the steering wheel gets warm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fishing on credit.
Yeah. Look at the turtle out there eating it off. He wasn't really pulling it enough to. It's like he's chewing it.
Well, except for tonight, we consistently caught fish. There just wasn't much size to them. Which in a transition time, that's not too bad with them pulling the lakes down. I was actually surprised we did as good as we did the other night.
About bet every one of them ain't got no bait on. Them turtles eating it off. No bait.
Yep. Well, the leader line on that one was a little bit short, I think, but they're usually about what,
Yeah. Try to
16 to 18 inches or so,
go,
or
yeah,
something.
about 18 inches at least.
A bit short, but
Which I don't mind them being real short. Not too, I don't want them too short, but. We're not dragging or nothing, so.
no. Bank fishing, it's all right.
No, that's why they couldn't get that one at the head.
Did they eat the insides out of it? No.
It's starting to. Yeah, you can see them little turtle marks on it.
Well, I really don't plan on coming back here for a while.
From the bank, I actually like a little bit of shorter leader because when you're on the bank, if that leader's long, it's going to catch a lot more air.
Mm-hmm. Jefferson said, I don't care about most extras in a vehicle, but the heated steering wheel would be nice. If you lived in somewhere, a really cold climate, I can imagine it would be. All right, guys, we got the poles in. We're ready to go.
Shut her down. Go up the bank.
So we'll catch you guys next time Wednesday. We'll be live Wednesday at 5.
Live at 5.
Let me have Penelope or put her in your pocket or something.
Yeah, I got her.
You got her? Okay. All right. Thanks for coming in, hanging out.
Y'all have a good night.
Yep. Later days. Bye, Brandon.
See ya.
See ya.